Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money, and we are live. How'd you guys do in the market today? In the comments below, let me know. Let me know what stocks you guys are playing, and because I want to know how you guys are doing, and also I always like other stocks to check out. But let's get right into it. How did the Raja do today? Anybody got some guesses? That's right. Let's take a look right now. Not a bad day. $32,000 today. So made a lot of trades today. We'll go over them all. As you can see, some trades were very profitable. Our 118s, we got rid of 500 of those. And we now have 1,000 contracts of the 121s. Apple stock is sitting around at the close today, 123.75. So if we look at it, those are out of the money by $2.75. Unlike the 118s are out of the money by $5.75. But if all we did was play the 118s, we would have only made $53,000 this week and been done. So you're probably wondering, what trades did I do today? So let's take a look of what we did. These are the trades today that we did. And let's see. We did, so the first trade I did was I bought 500 of the 118s to close. We had 1,000 of them. We sold those originally at 53 cents or 54 cents on Friday. So we made a nice profit there. I bought those back at 18 cents. They're now at the end of the day, we're at 19 cents. So right around the same amount. Then I went to town. So we sold these 500. I sold 500 contracts of the 52s at 52 cents of the 121s. After I sold them, Apple came down a little bit. They got as high as like 60 cents or so. So then I sold another 100 at 58 cents. I sold another 100 at 62 cents. And then the ones I sold at 62 cents, I bought those back at 53 cents. So that equated to basically a $900 profit. And then the ones I sold at 58 cents, I bought back at 50 cents. Or no, nothing done on those, excuse me. And then I sold another 200 contracts at 58 cents and another 200 at 62 cents as it was moving today. So a lot of trades, but then those equated. So basically the 58, 62 cents. So we made a little money on some of them. And like the 62 cents ones, obviously we made some money because it closed at 59 cents. But we still have a loss of 2,200, but we hedged our losses by making a couple of those trades. So basically what I did, let me try and explain, is we bought back some stuff because we had trades and we bought some stuff back to help us alleviate the amounts of trading and stuff that we had, so that basically to average down. So if the stock's going up, then we want to maybe sell, and we're going to try and catch up to the stock. If the stock's going down, and we sold at the 52 cents, and then it went to 62 cents, and we had 500 contracts out, that'd be a $5,000 loss. So by averaging down and buying some of those, or by selling some more puts to open, I was able to get an average. And then as Apple up and down, 50 cents, a dollar here and there throughout the day, I ended and opened and closed more positions. Basically helped pick up a couple of thousand extra dollars. And made a big difference. Obviously, most of our profit today was 1,000 contracts that we had at 53 cents that are now 18 cents or 19 cents. We bought 500 of those back, but that's where the most of the profit was right there today. 1,000 contracts at 33-cent profit was the $33,000, most of the profit that we had going into the day. So now looking at tomorrow, or looking at after hours, Apple's very little moved. Basically down about 8 cents, 7 cents. Market's pretty flat. I think the market's going to be pretty positive this week. The reason I think that is because so I think the market should be tanking, in my opinion, but because of the Pfizer approval hopefully coming on Thursday or Friday after the FDA meets on it, I think that's what's keeping the market, going strong. Obviously, with COVID skyrocketing and more things closing down and more problems, there's no reason that the market there's honestly no reason the market should be where it even is right now. But everybody's saying, you know what? The market's not closing down. The market doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be a great 2021, the third and fourth quarter. It's going to be a great 2022. And like I said, that's all fine and dandy, but that doesn't make a difference for today. These companies have to survive. Some of these companies may not even last that long. So you have to look at all that stuff. Also, I'm going to have something very, very exciting to tell you guys that I'm going to be doing at the end of the week that you're not going to want to miss. This is going to be really cool. It's going to involve a lot of other stocks that you guys are going to pick some stocks that because a lot of people have said, I have a system that works. I know I'm going to make a lot of money playing Apple, trading Apple, and I know how Apple works. But there is other stocks in the marketplace, and I don't want to bore you with just Apple. So I'm going to be playing a lot of other stocks, and you guys are going to pick those stocks that we're going to play in a different way. And I'm going to show you guys that, if you pick 10, 20 different stocks, like I said, it's like sports betting. Know one thing. What do you guys want to know what the game of the year is that a bookie can't make any money on, and it's the worst game of the year for a bookie? The Super Bowl, because there's only one game that day. Like I said, you can be a genius. You could be the smartest person in the world. You can't pick 10 sports teams every day, 7 days a week to win. Doesn't matter who you are. If that person exists out there, you tell them to get a hold of Raja. I'm going to give them all my money and I'm retiring. It doesn't happen like that. And it's the same in the stock market. You can be a genius, but you're not going to pick 10 stocks and they're all going to make money every day. I mean, the only way that would be is if you pick, 10 of this, if it's 10 travel stocks, I guess if you have every airline possible, maybe all 10 would go up today, but they're all going to go down tomorrow or the next day or someday. So very hard to do, but I'm going to show you guys. I'm one of those people who likes to, I like to walk if I'm going to talk it, but I'm going to show you guys. And you know what? I also want to look for some other stocks that maybe there does have potential, and you guys will help me identify them. So later in the week we're going to talk about that, and it's going to be, I think you guys are going to like it a lot. It's going to be big. So we'll talk about that later in the week, but but please in the comments, make sure you leave other stocks that you guys are interested in, because I'm going to start researching them and checking them out. Maybe we'll check them out live, if you guys have some stuff. One stock everybody keeps asking me about is Tesla. Today, again, Tesla, new record. Let's see here. Look at Tesla. TSLA. New high today. I am blown away. Even after hours, it's up again, another $2. Do you guys know something I don't know? That is my question to you. Do you guys know something that Raja doesn't know? Because this is the seventh, or top 10 richest companies in the world now at $600 billion. You know how many cars they have to sell? They're worth more than the entire auto market, combined, of all these companies that have been around for 50, 100 years or whatever they've been around for. It's insane. They can't sell that amount of cars. I look out. I can show you right now. I look outside. I don't even see one Tesla. Oh, well, Brian's. But no, I mean, I look at all these parking lots. There's one Tesla out of 500 cars out there. Somebody is really betting on an S&P 500 edition, or somebody's going to be buying. Based on their valuation and their position in the marketplace, basically 3 out of 10 cars that you see on the road have to be a Tesla if they're going to keep up with this. I mean, it's just insane. At least, and the thing is, they barely make any profit. At least Apple is making billions of dollars a quarter, and they have 192 billion in the bank. This guy just tweeted, if we don't watch our expenses, we're going to be broke. We're going to be gone. So hard to say. Somebody says, what do you think about Caterpillar? So yeah, let's look at Caterpillar. So let me say, like with a lot of these stocks, a couple of things. I'll also talk about shipping stocks next. But here's the thing with Caterpillar. So today it was down. Let's look at 1 year charts on these Caterpillar. So it's obviously at new highs. So one thing I'm hearing, and I think one thing that our government, so one is there's obviously Caterpillar's international company. They sell a lot of stuff outside the U.S. But one thing is, and I think you'll see in stimulus and stuff with Biden later on, and I know Trump talked about it a little bit, is the government. The government is going to want to give money into the economy, and they're not just going to want to hand it to people. Here's your money. Here's your money. Here's your money. So how are they going to do that? They're going to do road projects. They're going to do construction projects. So I think that you're going to see some large stimulus in 2021 and 2022 for a lot of government projects and repair projects, which obviously that's going to help Caterpillar. But it's the same thing. Why are they at an all-time high? I don't know. I haven't researched it that heavily. I have researched, and I do have knowledge that there is going to be a lot of construction projects and a lot of new stuff coming up in the future. But still, until that stuff starts, those, and also how many, heavy duty pieces of equipment are just sitting out there. I went by the auction yards, and there's tons of it. If gas and oil is at all-time lows or comes way down again, you're going to have a lot of equipment go to auction when those guys all go broke. Like I said, all different ways to look at it, and it's hard to say. Another one people have been asking about was shipping stocks. So let's look at like FedEx. So I like the shipping stocks, people, and let me tell you why. Obviously, let's look at FedEx is back near its highs for the year, or at its highs of the year. So here's why I like FedEx. I don't know if FedEx business has doubled, and it should be double where it was pre-COVID. But here's why I like shippers. And especially with Amazon and different things, online now is big. From all these changes, everybody is shipping now. There's so many people who never, how many people out there didn't know what everybody's heard the name probably Amazon, but they never used it. Just like I've never used DoorDash, I have used Uber Eats, but everybody's like, oh, you got to go on DoorDash. Because of COVID, now people have found this new thing. So now there's a lot of people who, even after this all ends, are going to be like, it's so much easier just to order this online. I discovered online, what used to frustrate me the most was when I would go shopping and I'd go look for a particular pair of pants. I'd go to the store, they don't have my size. Or, the worst one ever is I always go, I like to wear Skechers. I go to their store. They never have a size 13 shoe. Never. Go in there, or they don't have my color, my size, but I can just go online, order it, and they give me buy one, get the second one off, half price. So instead of going to the store, and they never, even if I do find it in the store, they never have two pairs that I want, and I'm a pretty basic person. So I'm just going to, if I have a comfortable shoe I like, I'm just going to wear that shoe, it's just like tennis shoe, you're going to wear it all the time. Now if I'm dressing up, yeah, you have a dress up shoe, but just for casual everyday shoes, and, you're a good all-around wearable shoe every, 2-3 months, you have to replace it because after 60, 90 days of, especially if you do a lot of walking and moving, you're going to want a new shoe to keep your, feet well and your soles, so it doesn't sole. So it's really simple for me. Go in, buy one, get one half off. Well, they don't have it. So, and I have to go to the store. Then I'm aggravated because I went to the store. I drove all the way to their place. They don't have what I need. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Right here, right now, I can just go online, get it, boom, I have it. So shipping and online ordering, that's why it's blowing up. It's going to keep blowing up, and it's going to keep going well. For those of you guys that are joining us late today, shame on you. No, just kidding. But yeah, here's how we did today on Apple. Had a nice day, up $32,000. So good day in the marketplace. Just to recap what we did. We sold 500 of the 118s that we had at 18, or excuse me, we bought them back at 18 cents, 500 contracts, and then we sold and we started playing around with the 121s, and we sold 500 of them. Apple started coming down a little bit, so we sold another 100 at 58 cents, another 100 at 62 cents. Then we bought the ones we sold at 62 cents back at 53 cents, so we had a nice $900 profit. And then we bought, and then we sold some more at 58 cents and some more at 62 cents. And so the 62-cent ones are now 59 cents. So those have come up and given us a little profit. And now we're sitting where we're sitting with 1,000 contracts. So we're going into tomorrow. So basically, if Apple stays above 121, everything works out. We have right now in play basically a little over $100,000 in profit this week. So last week we made almost 200,000. So it's a good start to the week. If we can make, 30, 40,000 a day, we'll hit our 150, 200,000 in profit for the week. So not too shabby. I don't think you can complain about making 100.5, 200 grand in the marketplace. Also, we're going to have some exciting news around some other stocks coming out and stuff. So that'll be exciting. So, but yeah, let me take a couple of viewer questions. Newbie question from Chris. How can you write 1,000 contracts at $122? Wouldn't you need 12 million account value? So that's a great question. So when you have, so there's different levels of option trading, level 1, level 2, level 3. When you're a level 3 approved option trader, the firm is taking a big leap of faith in you by giving you that, and that's giving you leverage to be able to trade at a larger scale. I can tell you on a Friday, if you had 1,000 contracts out and Apple was at $120 and you have the 121s with 15 minutes to go, they're on the phone calling you, asking me what I'm going to do in a panic. No, but they know that I know how I'm trading and what I do. But yeah, so if it was put to us, you're very correct. You would have a 1,000 contracts at 121 would be 12, almost $12 million. First of all, you only need $6 million because it's marginable, so it's 50%. So if my account you'd have a margin call if it did get put to you and I didn't do anything with it. You would have a margin call of like $800,000 due. But I'm not going to get put. I'm not going to let it get put to me unless somebody exercises their options in the middle of the week. Then it could get put to me. But even if that happened, there's different scenarios and different things that you would do to avoid that happening. Or if it does happen to you, I would immediately liquidate the stock or a position in it. Just depends what I think Apple is going to do or the stock I'm playing. I also always leave a little, leeway, so I always have more leverage. So even like right now, let me show you, I have 1,500 contracts outstanding. But if we go to the balance tab, I still have money to buy and write more contracts. I could still write another 300 contracts in my account to play around with it. So I have available money, funds available in my account right now of $1.1 million to trade. So if I want to, I could still do another, I don't know, 300, 400 contracts, 500 contracts. So I definitely am not putting all my eggs in one basket. And like I said, it's good to average down. If Apple tomorrow goes up, I'll probably close out of those 1,000. I'll close some, or I may close all my 118s if they're at 12 cents now. I'll take my profit and then I'll sell more of the 120s, 121s, 122s. Just depends on how the market's feeling and stuff. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of people coming out of the market right now worried. So a lot of your people are going to come out of travel, all that other stuff again, and go back into your FANG stocks, which is Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, stuff like that, because they're worried and what's going to happen in the marketplace and stuff. But also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet to me on YouTube, please make sure you do and click that gray bell so you get notifications when we go live. If you haven't followed me on Facebook yet, make sure you do so that you know when we go live on Facebook. You can watch us on either YouTube or Facebook Live, so whichever one is the best for you and stuff. I got 2 more questions today. Raja, I'm sticking with Palantir, up big today because of new government contract, up 5% or so. That's one. Let's look at it over here. That's another one where that thing has been all over the place. But one of the things is, big shout out. They've picked Colorado to actually move to. So they're actually moving their headquarters out here to Colorado, where I am. This is one of those that it's tough to play. This is a stock that was $10. This is a stock that was what $10 this whole time, and all of a sudden it got going. I don't know. It's hard. contracts and different stuff. It's like Kodak today. Did you guys see Kodak? Surged again. Didn't go all the way up to $50, but I don't know. Is Kodak now that they've cleared Kodak of any wrongdoing? Is anybody still going to use Kodak? So I don't know. Here's the thing: the new thing that I am about to do. Like I said, this is going to be exciting. I'm going to talk about it later in the week. But I'm going to let you guys pick stocks that we're going to do options on. So I'm not going to do 1,000 contracts, but you know what? You guys want to see it. I'm going to make it happen. We're going to pick different stocks that you guys can watch me, sell puts or do different option trading scenarios against, and we'll see how it does. We'll see if anyone can actually pick 10 or 20 stocks and make money across the board for the entire week. I think I can do it, actually. And not to make a lot of money, because we'll probably be some low risk, stuff, but I think we can do it. And like I said, maybe we'll pick up some, premiums and different stuff. Scott Friedman, what are your thoughts on the casino stocks? MGM, Penn, Wynn. I think casino stocks had a great summer, a lot of them. I wouldn't touch a casino stock with a 10-foot pole right now. And you say, why? You're in the casinos all the time, Raja. You must lose all the time. You give them big donations. I think we all have to have some common sense. We have to look at the world, everything that's going on in the world. If I was a gambling man, which I am, Vegas will close again. We're going to see casinos close again all over the place. It's going to be, and even if Vegas doesn't close, I can tell you right now, 25% capacity. These casinos weren't built at 25% capacity. These restaurants weren't built for 25% capacity. Buffets aren't built for 25% capacity. You have to remember, like Caesar's Palace, one of the biggest profit makers of Caesar's Palace is their Bacchanal buffet. $69 a person. That buffet does 5,000. I mean, it was incredible. If you heard the numbers, I don't have them off the exact numbers, but if you heard the numbers of what that place does a day, a week, a month, a year, it's incredible. It hasn't been open since March. It's still not open. And they still have half, places at the Cosmo. Milo's is closed. Pok Pok is shutting down. Half the restaurants aren't open during the weekdays. Also, with room capacity, it's just like the hotel business for these casinos. If your rooms are only 50% full or 25% now, you can't make it. I mean, you could survive, but you can't make it. I mean, here's the other thing with a casino. You have to remember, with some of these casinos, if one guy comes in, drops, $10 million and loses, it's a great day for the casino. What if that guy comes in and wins $10 million? Then what is a casino? I mean, this is scary times. People have to be realistic. And I can tell you right now, more things are not opening right now than closing. You're going to see so much more stuff start closing. And here's why I think Vegas is going to get shut down. With California doing all these new shutdowns, what is everyone going to do? Go to Vegas, go to Arizona. You know what's going to happen? Vegas is going to skyrocket even higher in COVID problems. Arizona is going to skyrocket higher in COVID problems. Mexico is going to skyrocket because people are tired of this. I'm tired of it. I agree. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Why am I going away next week for a week? Because there's nothing to do here. Everything's closed. Unless I want to be in bed at 8 o'clock at night, unless I want to eat outside in the middle of a blizzard, it's closed. There's nothing to do here, which is what they want. But I'm done it. I've already been out for 9 weeks. I already gave my 9 weeks of doing nothing. So this is why people are traveling and going to do stuff. And this is the honest truth. I'm not making this up. And this is. Ask everyone. And honestly, if you have any fear at all about COVID, then stay home and do nothing. I don't know. But even when I talk to older people who are in the highest risk range at the casinos, I was talking to older people. I said, I can't believe you guys are here. You guys are 75, 80 years old. They go, we don't want to die doing nothing. We don't want to just sit at home the rest of our life. What if what if they don't figure this out? We're going to do nothing for the next year. I mean, people are tired of it. People are taking the risk. And the other thing is I've been doing the numbers. And I think the problem is with COVID, I think half the people in the hospital don't really need to be there. They're just putting them in there because the government has that subsidy money. And if you just say they die of COVID, you get extra money. But let's do the numbers. Okay. America has 350 million people. Okay. And we get larger every year. If you take 350 million people, all right, That's a lot of people. Well, how many people normally die a day anyways? I find it hard to believe that, and like I said, I don't want anyone, I mean, one person shouldn't have to die of anything. But 2,000 people a day dying of COVID in a world, well, in the United States with 350 million people, something is off. That is not that many people. We have to have more than 2,000 people a day dying of cancer, of diseases, of auto accidents, of and I'm not saying 2,000 people a day just of auto accidents, but I'm just saying I bet you there's a lot more. I bet you there's more than 2,000 suicides a day because of COVID, because they lost their jobs. They have no money for the holidays. They lost their businesses. Bankruptcies are going to be through the roof. Wait till evictions start. There's over 5 million evictions waiting in courts right now. Wait till the banking fallout from all these evictions when all these landlords realize there's no money and they haven't paid. And I mean, this is going to be a disaster, and people have to, they're going to wake up to it. But like I said, I was doing the math, and I said, and I was just doing the math for Colorado. I said, and I looked online. So I don't know the whole country. I didn't go that far yet. But in Colorado, we have 5 million people. We're losing 30, 40 people a day, they say, to COVID. We lost 8,000 or 7,000 people last year to cancer in Colorado alone. We lost 1,200 people to suicide in Colorado alone. Total COVID's deaths in Colorado is at 2,000 people. And out of that 2,000 people, 90% of them had cancer, had an underlying health issue. So yes, people are dying from COVID, but COVID isn't the main. COVID may have sped up the process. Yeah, if you're terminally ill and you have, is it stage 5 cancer, 4 cancer? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know all the terminologies. And you get COVID and it kills you a month earlier. Yes, I don't want anybody to die a day earlier, but it's a reality. You're going to lose people. Like I said, if you walk out of your house, you risk, I mean, even if you're in your house, you could die. But I mean, walk out of your house, get in a car. What are your odds of dying today? How many people do you think? I bet you, I mean, there's got to be 50, 100 people a day die from auto accidents. I don't, like I said, I don't know those statistics off the top of my head. I haven't looked at them, but it is somebody somewhere out there. There's a number that's just jacked up somewhere. And how many people are living, dying, and what it should be. Like I said, I'm not that person in the in that space, but that's the stuff I look at, and that's how I make my decisions. Wait till next week's unemployment numbers with all these new places shutting down. I had to 2 weeks ago, I had to lay off, at one of my clubs. We have 50 staff members. We're 100% shut down. That's 50 staff members out of work. Plus, 250 independent contractors who work there. They're out of work, no money. My sports bar, we normally have 50 people working there, outdoor dining and 8 o'clock last call. So we basically 2/3 of the staff I don't need. We're fortunate. We had a great weekend. It was 55, 60 degrees. It's 60 degrees for the next 3 days. And then we have a snowstorm. Do you want to eat it? Come on, guys, come on. The nice thing about eating outside in the middle of a blizzard is your beer is going to stay extra cold. I mean, it's a joke, and that's why people don't get it. Like I said, so how do you play the market with all this? I don't know. No, I do know. Like I said, you got to stick to the stocks that work. Stick to stocks that have a lot of money in the bank. Stick to stocks that if the whole world shuts down, you're going to be using their app store. Stick to stocks that if the whole world shuts down, at least shipping is going to still be open. So you can buy a new iPad, buy a Mac, do stuff, online stuff. And that's how it's going to be. And it's going to be like that for a long time. And that's what people just have to accept and realize. But just for everybody who came in late, shame on you. No, I'm just teasing you guys. But yeah, I just want to recap today. Good day in the market. Couple of moves we made. Pull this up here. $32,000 in profit today. As you can see, I sold 500 contracts of the 118s off. I bought 1,000 contracts of the 121s. During the day, I did make a trade on those, and I made some money, and then towards the end of the day. So these are all the trades I did do today, so that you guys can see it, kind of recap it and different stuff. Lots of activity going on. So, but at the end of the day, this is what it looks like. Let's see how Apple's doing now. Now Apple after hours is down 18 cents, 18 to 20 cents. So not much movement. And even if Apple goes down So where these numbers are is Apple tomorrow, because like I was telling you guys about the intrinsic, or you have a daily value. So the way this works is every day, Apple, every day, so there's a premium in this. So for example, you can see the premium between the 121 and 118, 59 cents versus 19 cents. There's 30 cents of premium. So if you take the 19 and the 20, the 119 is probably 29 cents. The 120 is probably 42 cents would be my guess. You guys, we can look it up if you want, and I can show you guys. But my guess is the 120 would be about 42 cents. And I'll show you. Let's see, 120 is 41 cents. All right, so that's the intrinsic value. So tomorrow, if Apple goes up or Apple goes down $1, so basically, or to give you guys an idea, if Apple went down $1 tomorrow, the 15, well, hold on a second. If Apple went down $1, we'd have to take the 123. So the 123 is $1.17. Not excuse me, 122. Get ahead of myself here. So the 122 is 84 cents. So if Apple, and the call we have, the 100 is at 59 cents. So if Apple went down $1 tomorrow, we are looking at, this would probably, and plus you lose the couple of days time difference, because every day you figure 5 or 10 cents is coming off the value of that. So if Apple went down $1 tomorrow, if you take 59 cents to 84 cents minus a nickel, it'd be about 79 cents. Those 1,000 contracts would have about a $20,000 loss tomorrow. So if Apple goes down $1, we would be down 20 grand in the account tomorrow. But that's okay, because it doesn't matter, because we're still, even if Apple went down $1, we're still $1.50 away from the strike price. So unless Apple went down 5 points, you don't have anything to worry about. Like I said, you can't be married to the number every day. Obviously, every day it's in the green. I love it. I'd rather be in the green than in the red any day of the week. But I'm not phased. If also tomorrow Apple went down 2 points and we were down $50,000 for the day, it's not a big deal, because we're still in the money. And every day that we're in the money, or even every day, even if we're out of the money, the value of those calls is going to get smaller. So if Apple does nothing, let's say Apple tomorrow, it closed today at 123.75. Tomorrow at the end of the day, Apple's 123.75. This account would be up around $7,500 to $10,000, and I don't even have to. If I just was sleeping all day long and forgot I was had an account. So every day you pick up money, and that's what's so nice about this, especially, like I said, and then it just becomes your risk appetite. Do you want lower risk, medium risk, high risk? You want high risk? Right, the 123s for $1. It's 75 cents of that money. If it hits, you're going to make a lot of money. Right now I'm at what I would call medium risk with the 121s, especially in the 118s. I'm at no risk. That's very low risk. But I've already picked up that money, and like I said, I want to make more. I could have just done nothing and left those all week. We'd make 53,000 this week. I want to make 150, 200,000 for the week. Go big or go bust. We're not going to go bust, but go big. So, all right, one more question. What do you guys have for me over here? So, all right, here's a good one. Do you wake up and do this all day, or do you let some go on autopilot? So I usually wake up when the market opens, see what it's doing, and I'll make some trades. And then middle of the day, so I'm watching it. I know that's the other thing. It's too hard to watch 20. You can't watch 20 stocks all day long. So I'll watch it. I know where it is. I have some alerts set. I also will put in some orders, if it drops a little bit, to average down, or get some, extra fills if it goes up, to sell. Those are open orders. If they hit, great. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I don't sit all day and watch it. I do watch it a lot, and I do stay on top of the news in the world, because the most important thing in trading is information, not inside information, because that will get you in a lot of trouble. But if you have information and common sense, you can make the same decisions and choices that the Raja makes. It's not hard. It's easy to do. So I do listen to what's going on in the marketplace and see, so this week, what I know that's going on so if you want my quick recap of what I know what's going on in the marketplace, is Thursday, the FDA is going to meet. By Friday, or by Sunday, they're going to approve Pfizer's drug. And by Monday, people will start getting injections. Now this pay attention to this. This is interesting. So yes, while there's going to be 40 million people who can get the injection or the vaccination in December, 40 million really is only 20 million because you have to get 2 injections. And this is the other thing that they said today, which nobody's talking about. This blows me away. Once you get your first injection, it doesn't work right away. So you can still get COVID. It doesn't even work right away until you get the second injection 28 days later, 4 weeks later. So basically, we had when Fauci said the cavalry's coming, it's coming in summer of 2021. It ain't coming in December. These 20 million vaccinations for the first people in the first week or two or month, and then some more in January, we are far away. That's why, and they're saying we haven't got hit with the COVID from Thanksgiving yet. I can tell you right now, we have so much more stuff that's going to shut down. So that's why we're going to be a little bit more cautious because, you know, I'm watching the statistics and they are skyrocketing. Here, I'll show you guys. I mean, it's insane how bad these statistics are, especially in California. Like I said, this is what's going to kill. This is going to destroy. This is going to destroy like Vegas and stuff. So here's Colorado, which has been about stable but still bad. But yeah, let's look at California. Look at this. I mean, look at this. They went from 16,000, 13, 18,000 to 24,000 to 25 to 28,000. And what people don't have to remember is Sundays and Mondays are your lowest possible days because there's not as much testing on Saturday and Sunday. So Sunday and Monday are always when everything's down. I mean, if I was a betting man, you're talking tomorrow could be 30 to 40,000 in California. Well, and all these lockdowns and curfews and essential travel. Well, it's essential. I go to Las Vegas and gamble and party and win some money. And that's what's going to happen. You know, like I said, I'm a realistic person. I'm not a preacher. I'm not here telling you what to do. I'm just saying you got to look at market conditions and that's what you need to follow. You know, we got to look at the market conditions and this world is going to get a lot worse. We are at the tipping point of it getting a lot worse before it gets a lot better. But that's what I got for you today. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. See how much I made. Hopefully lots. Hopefully we don't lose too much. I don't want to, you know, I think we're like 8 days straight of no losses or 10 days straight of no losses. So hopefully we don't lose any money and we keep the streak alive. Because that's what I want to do. We want to make money every day of the week that we can. But thank you guys. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. If you haven't followed me yet on Facebook, make sure you follow me on Facebook. We also have an Instagram, a Twitter, and all sorts of stuff. And the 4-week countdown until we launch started today. We are 4 weeks away from the official launch. All these videos of me are going to go away when we launch. So if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, lots of good information in them, lots of teaching, make sure you do because they all go away in 4 weeks when we officially launch Raja Makes Money. But that's what I got for you guys. Take care and have a great rest of your day.